We should know who we are.
Do you know who you are?
Sometimes. My name's Andrea, and often I go by Miss Ladybug or Ladybug. And I'm kind of newish to Chattanooga, and I'm so happy to be here. How are you?
And I'm TJ, and I'm also kind of newish, a little bit less newish than you, perhaps. And I go by TJ. Sorry, yeah, kind of boring. But yes, we are all happy to be here with all of you and creating some fun light up parading materials today. Oh yeah, look what we've got behind us here. So Andre, do you want to introduce some of this stuff? We're going to give a little show and tell first here.
Yeah, well, we're waiting for some friends. Let's show off a little bit.
Sorry, please, can you share the link in the discussion?
Yes, the link for the light up chat org. Is that what you meant?
Yeah.
Yep, I will do that.
Thank you.
Lightupchat.org. And we're multitasking, so she's gonna go do that. But I'll hold it up, and then it'll also appear in the chat. Oh, you gotta move things around. Okay, so who is this right here? Anybody know? You can say it.
Thank you. Somebody wrote it in there already. Thank you,
Melina. And, this is maybe a baby. I don't know, something from Mandalorian. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to say who it is or not, but yay. Love the ears, super cool. This is a paper lantern that you might buy. Today we're going to talk about things we can make from scratch.
You know, at least know what to do.
Awesome. What else we got here? I got this really cute tiny hat. This was made from scratch, but it was made with sticks. But it's a cute little hat that you can put on your head. Well, see.
Enjoyed that sound.
Tiny hat. What about a big hat?
That's what politics is, you know.
Bend down a little bit just for them to see that.
Oh yeah, I gotta
Way
get
down.
on the ground. This is a hat, and it lights up. Woo. It's kind of like a starry night hat. Pretty cool. We have some hat workshops, and of course we can do some for your special group as well, but that's a cool hat. And what else we got here? We got a tiger.
If we could figure this out, I mean, you know, maybe you could make one and I can make one.
Yeah.
Well, so do I. I'm not a lantern expert. I'm so sorry. I don't know what I'm
You
doing.
will be when you're done with the workshop.
A Chinese cat.
Yes. Why did we do tigers? Anybody know? This is the lunar year of the tiger, Lunar New Year. It's the year of the tiger in the Lunar New Year. Can you turn that one on? Yeah. And see, it lights up too. Isn't that fun? To make a little parasol.
Way cool.
We've had lots of workshops going on during February, and we'll have some more coming up. Even after the parade, we'll be doing some more.
And then there's this kind of like Picasso-y looking one over here that's super rad. I love it.
So again, these are just paper lanterns that you can buy at like the party store or online at Amazon. And these just have construction paper glued or taped on different places. So that's kind of fun. And what we're going to do today is just with some bottles that you probably have around the house. So one of don't worry about that. We can maybe I'll put it on at the end.
Okay.
So some of the ones that we've made from bottles. This one I made with a drink bottle, and I just put glue water.
Like one of these kind of drink bottles?
One of those kind of drink bottles, yeah. and I put a little bit of water and glue together and wiped it all over the bottle and then just pushed toilet paper down onto it.
Toilet paper.
Toilet paper. Is that
Toilet
cool?
paper. Can I show? I don't know if you guys can see the texture on here, but it's super really cool. It's like really looks kind of like jellyfish, like water, and that's just toilet paper, glue, and
then watercolors. I just took a little bit of watercolor on my brush, dipped it on, put some more water on it so it would kind of spread around, and did green and purple and blue. And that was really fun. And let it dry. And then what did we do here? We just taped a little flashlight to the end of it.
just like one of these flashlights. They're like about $1 at the dollar store. And you know, there's a lot you can do with this. Almost has like a lightsaber kind of feel. So I bet you could take multiple bottles.
That would be fun, yeah.
And stack them up and actually make your own lightsaber by just putting more bottles on. Or what if you dropped like something that rattles?
Yeah, you
And
could.
put a string here, and there could be maybe a little fish that you could go
You
like
could, yeah,
this. You could
put
have
some little black people or something in it, some silhouettes.
some silhouettes,
Uh,
and they could be
Yeah,
dancing
and they, yeah.
like
you could put
around
them
and
on a-
around.
on a string.
So you said that was just toilet paper.
That's just toilet paper.
Super cool.
You want to
Wow.
show us one of yours?
Okay, I have a bottle. I'm dropping bottles. I had a bottle. I was using it, and here's one of mine. And this is just like a soda bottle. And then I cut slits in the bottle, and I changed the shape of the bottle, and I decorated a whole lot. I put jewels and tissue paper, and then I'm gonna turn it on for you. I really like how it spins around. It looks pretty cool when it spins. Whee! And then there's this fringe at the bottom. And this was like a little soda bottle, but all homemade, just from stuff I had at the store. I mean, at the store at my house. And then I didn't have a stick, but I had a really long knitting needle. And I just tied it to a knitting needle with some fairy lights. And then I have this cool lantern. It looks super cool at night.
Does anybody have any questions about anything we've showed you so far? Nope. Yes, go ahead. Just, I think if you're unmuted, go ahead and talk.
How long did it take to make some of those?
Yeah. How long did it take to you to make the one you just showed us?
That one took me longer than I thought because I put so much decoration on it, and I just used regular glue. I didn't use hot glue. I used regular glue, so I made those little balls, and I had it on its side, and I just let it dry while I was doing other things. So it would be like little ball, choop, 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 and then I would go like, you know, do some laundry or like pet the cat, and then glue another bit on. But it didn't really take too long. It just was a lot of decoration. This one took less time, but then I spent time coloring it while I was watching She-Ra on Netflix. And here is this one, which is it's a Coke bottle, but it's like a 2-liter Coke bottle. And then I just put tissue paper on it, gold and silver, and then I used a paint pen and a Sharpie. And I kind of wanted it to look like a magical lantern from like a castle or something. So, and it's on a string, but it's just a Coke bottle. But see how I changed the shape of it? I'm going to show you how I did that with this little tiny plastic bottle. So I have a little tiny plastic bottle, and what I did, and this is something you might need some adult help with, is I cut strips in the Coke in this little bottle. So I just cut like strips, and then I'm going in and I'm bending the strips to make it bow out, and then it kind of has this like like accordion look to it. And what's cool about that is you can really manipulate the shape. You can have it be like an extra curve. You can like bend it, and when you change the shape of it, when you cut it, you can make it have like a shape like that. Or you can have it make a shape like the other one, which is kind of more like a spaceship look to it. So that was just cutting your bottle into strips and then making it kind of an accordion and then bending the strips to alter the shape of the bottle. And then you just go crazy decorating it. Just put stuff on it like fringe, jewels, all kinds of stuff. I was going to decorate this one today. How about yours, TJ?
So this one actually only took me maybe half an hour, because the hardest part is keeping the toilet paper from sticking to your own fingers.
Oh, that's a problem.
So yes, but you know what to do is when you can put your glue water into a little plastic container like this, and then you can, when you attach the paper to it, and then you just dip a little more glue water on and do it that way and pat it down rather than try to pat it while it's without any more glue water.
So you put some glue and then you add water to it? Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna make some now.
Okay.
So I'm gonna put some glue in this little container. And so I just have some glue, and then I'm just gonna put a little bit of water right in there.
So it's about the same amount of glue with the same amount of water.
Oh.
Doesn't have to be exact. Mix it up a little bit.
And this is exactly how I made these lanterns too.
Yeah.
Even the little tissue balls, even the like eyeball, this is just stuck on my forehead. But I glued even the jewels on my bottle with just glue, regular glue, not hot glue. So I'm gonna start decorating mine. But you can use anything you have at home. Like I found this cool like bow from a present someone gave me, and I think it would look really cool on a lantern with the light shining through it.
I think it would. It would be a fun color.
You could use fake flowers, and you could take the flowers off of your flowers, and you could glue or hot glue them onto things like a bottle. I'm gonna see what that looks like. And you could cover a bottle with fake flowers. You could use like fuzzy sticks, and like you could glue them in there and decorate them, or use the fuzzy stick as your attachment, so you could hang it up and attach it to a stick so it like swings around.
Sometimes you can get those little battery operated tea lights too, that are like at the dollar store or something, and you could set that inside of that one too, couldn't you, to make it light
yeah
up.
And when you have the lantern, the bottle kind, you can open them up and put a bigger light inside of them. I'm gonna start decorating this
So
one.
you had fairy lights in those two, right?
Yes, I just had fairy lights, which they're less than $1. You can buy them online, but they have them at the dollar store, and you could put the fairy lights inside the bottle.
Probably Walmart would have them too. I would think.
Walmart, Michael's, a lot of places have those little string of lights, so that's an easy find.
This is what one kind looks like. It's got this little box that has the batteries in it, and then the string of lights that you unroll, and you can wrap it around things or roll it up inside of your lantern. So do you all have any kind of lights that you're going to put in yours today? Who has lights?
Oh, I see.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Very
wow.
cool. Those are fun.
They change all colors.
Yeah,
Very
that's going to be fun.
cool.
And a flashlight. Somebody's got a flashlight.
You
That's
can
what I
just
used on that one.
Attach it as like a torch right to the bottom of your bottle. Yeah, you can totally attach it right to the bottom. It's like a handle. That'd be great.
Very cool.
I like it. I'm going to show you a couple little techniques for things to decorate. Does that sound good?
Sure.
Okay, so I'm going to make some fringe, and I think fringe is an underused, awesome thing. There's some really cool fringe on my parasol right there on the edges of it. There's some fringe here at the bottom. I like how it moves. So when you're making fringe, it's a good idea to just take a couple pieces, a strip or two. I have 2 here, and double them up. Maybe you have 3. Let's say you want to make a little bit of extra fringe. You want to take your tissue paper or construction paper and double or triple it up, and then you can start making your fringe so you have extra fringe. And I'm just cutting every, little bit, and then I'll show you what it looks like. And then you have some really easy, cool fringe. Now I just did a couple cuts, but now I don't have just 1 piece of fringe. I have 3 pieces of fringe. See that? And then I can start to attach it to my bottle.
And you can make your fringe any length you want. If you make it really long, and it will flow in the wind and stuff, and that's really cool.
Yes, and it moves around. Be aware, you might not want to have too many fringy things flying off yours in case it gets really windy when we're in the parade. We don't want your lantern to fly away. It'd be cool to see a spaceship lantern. I thought about putting aliens like on mine, or maybe making a spaceship, but then I want to make a mushroom too, so I can't decide.
She's going to be a lot of fun at the parade. I think she's going to have lots of hands coming out for, or lots of friends, I guess.
I think I'm gonna have to, make extra arms to hold all my lanterns. I got too many.
Or we could have more parades.
More parades!
Yay!
More parades! More play! Now, TJ, I see you have another lantern you haven't
I
showed
do,
us.
and I think we're going to try to make one like this today.
Let's do it.
This is just a piece of white paper that I also wrapped around a bottle like this.
Yeah, just like your other one?
Just like the other one, but this is just plain copy paper or writing paper. And then I put, oh, and I can turn the light on here. Then I put tissue paper. I wrapped tissue paper and glued it in these hanging vines and some flowers on it. So you can make something like that if you want, or you could draw on your white paper with markers like this.
Can I put
Ooh,
dancing people?
Somebody's got a good light there.
Whoa, I saw something happen.
Yes, you could put dancing people on your light.
Yay, that sounds cool.
Or you could use some paints and paint something on it too. If you've got watercolor paints, that's better than if you have acrylic paints or
Why is
one of
that?
the, because acrylic paints the light won't shine through as much. So when you have it dark and your light is on the inside, it will all be black. Everything will look black, like shadows rather than colors.
So watercolor is better because it's translucent and light shines through it.
Right,
But acrylic, not so much because it's opaque and you can't see the light.
exactly. And markers are the same as the watercolors. If you use a marker,
You could use markers?
you can use markers.
Just like Crayola or something?
Just like the Crayola markers.
Cool.
That's right.
Awesome.
Does anyone have any questions?
Do you guys want to cover? If you guys have a bottle, I see some of you have a bottle. Do you want to let's make one of TJ's.
Yeah, well, you can make whatever you want, but I'm going to make one, and I'm not going to use the white paper. I'm going to use a piece of green paper to cover mine today.
Oh, cool. I'm feeling green too.
Yeah, I think I'm ready for spring.
Spring.
Green reminds me of spring.
Oh, speaking of which, did you know the first day of spring is called the equinox, and we're having a giant puppet lantern performance on the equinox?
I know that's going to be so fun.
First day of spring is March 20th. So if you're signed up for fun stuff, you'll get information about how to see that too. Oh, I see a light shining through a bottle.
Yay.
That was cool.
So who's going to make something right now? What do you want to wrap around your bottles? Do you have a piece of paper or some tissue? You want to make some fringe like that around your bottle? Or you can make the slits in it to make it open. But none of mine open, so you don't have to have them open.
Super cool.
So what I did to wrap my paper around it is I just wrapped it just a little bit overlapping and then folded it. And then I'm going to cut that.
Can you show us? So she wrapped it around her bottle and then she folded it where the extra paper is. So she knows where to
cut the extra paper off now.
So if you have a bottle, you can start doing that, or you can start adding decoration. You saw how easy that was. It's almost like a little hula skirt. So how you're doing it is great. You want to have a little bit of that glue, watered down glue, and like you can just start decorating your bottle. Very nice.
So if you don't have watered down glue, you could also use, I don't have the
What
tape
else
out
could
here.
you use?
You could
Tape?
also use tape. But I don't have one. Oh, you do have clear tape. So
You could use packing tape, which is clear, so that you don't see it. And I have something to show you with that too
So do you
later.
want to give me a couple of pieces of packing
Oh
tape?
goodness, you need some help.
Yes, I do.
I'm gonna put some tape at the end of the table.
Yeah, so show what we're doing here.
So so my friend here needs help. So I'm just gonna put a bunch of tape here in case she needs extra.
Thank you, Andrea.
You're welcome, TJ. All right, I'm gonna show you another way of decorating real fast. So I've got my little fringe. I'm happy with that. Now I'm gonna start tearing paper. And if you look at the top of my little lantern, right up here is just torn little pieces of paper, and it kind of looks like stained glass. That's super easy to do. All I gotta do is take my bottle and I'm gonna cover it with glue. So I can just go real fast and put these little torn pieces of paper on it. I'll show you what it looks like, but I'm just using my finger. I just covered that in glue. I can see you now. Then I'm gonna just take little pieces of tissue paper and tear them and stick them on. Super easy. I just tore a little piece and I'm gonna keep going. I got pink, I got blue. Blue is one of my favorite colors because it's a very rare color in nature. Let's see, I got blue on there. Just tearing, I got green.
So I'm just gonna see, does anybody have any questions as you're wrapping or starting to decorate yours? If you have a question, just go ahead and unmute yourself and you can ask your question.
I don't drink a lot of things that come in plastic bottles. So I literally went in the recycling bin here at this cool place called the Chattery, and I found a plastic bottle and then I started cutting it and decorating it. Luckily, though, we had glue. So glue is definitely something you need at home.
Yes. Some really good things to have in your art box at home. Glue, watercolors, markers, and the Crayola brand are actually one of the best for using because one, they wash off of things really well, but they also cover pretty well. We got some of the other kinds at Walmart, and they don't work so well.
We won't tell you the brand.
We won't tell you the brand, but it
And we
didn't
don't
work
work
as
for
well.
Crayola. I did
Yeah.
used to work for them.
Oops.
Oops. Oh, see, I'm covering it up. I'm gonna be done with this before the end of the class for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so what happened? You taped your green paper?
So I taped my green paper all around.
Mhm.
I just put it on and I put a little bit of tape on the bottom to make sure that it's staying on like that.
Oh, cool. Look, he already has his torch.
So you got your light in there. Are you going to decorate your bottle?
Now you have to hide it's a bottle so it looks like a lantern. Just start covering it. Now, another way to decorate is just to take little pieces of tissue paper or construction paper and make tiny little balls.
And that's kind of what I'm going to do right now, but I'm going to make little flowers.
You can make a flower out of tissue
You
paper?
can. If you take a strip, and actually that I can probably make 4 flowers out of this.
It almost looks like a flower vase.
Oh yeah, that would be fun. You could put the flowers around the top. Oh, or we could put this on the top. That would be
Ooh.
pretty too, but I think you're going to put that on the top of that. That'll be pretty.
Thank you.
So take your flowers like this, or take your tissue like this, and we're just going to kind of wad it up and wrap it around.
See if you can get that closer.
I have a key. Sorry. So I'm just wadding it up a little bit and kind of twisting it around.
Ooh,
as
that
I
does
make
look
the-
like a flower.
Yeah.
Cool.
See how it comes out kind of like a flower. And then we can tear that off. And if you hold the part that makes the blossom like that very gently and dip it in your glue water,
Uh-huh.
just so it's right on the end
Uh-huh.
like that, then you can just push it right onto your paper and it will hold.
That is so cool. Yay. So TJ just took the tissue paper and kind of crumpled and twisted it and crumpled it and twisted it. And it made what almost looks like a rose. And it just stuck right on. Super cool. I have a question. I know you didn't do this, but if you cut holes in your construction paper where you put your tissue flowers,
That would probably be a good idea to make it even lighter where it comes through the paper, where it comes through the.
so if she had a hole behind that, light would just shine through the flower.
Yeah, let's try that on the next one.
Okay, we might need a little extra little pair of scissors.
Yeah, we don't have a little, do we? I have an X-Acto knife in the car, but that,
Now I see that you use green on this bottle, but
yes,
it'll be an experiment to see how light goes through the different colors.
right.
I bet light goes through white paper easier. What do you think?
I think it probably does. And I also noticed that sometimes if you don't put white paper on it, your colors won't show up as pretty as when you put some white paper underneath them. So now see, I just put a little bit of hole in that green paper. And
Uh-huh.
I'm going to take my next flower
Yeah.
and I'm going to put it in over that hole. And when we turn the light on in a minute, we'll see that shines up better than the other one. I bet it will.
I bet it will too. I bet you could take these little fake flowers too and stick
Ooh,
holes into the bottle and just stick them right into the bottle with maybe a touch of glue so it doesn't come off. And that would be another way to decorate.
and if you have a hot glue gun that's on the cool setting,
Cool hot.
a cool hot glue gun,
Yeah.
that would help it too, to hold it better.
Oh, that is so cool. So I just did a little like kind of different colors on there. Now I gotta do something in the middle. That's cool. I see some friends are gluing right onto the bottle. That's cool.
That's very cool. What other decorations are you
Let's
doing?
see.
Who else is doing
Who's
one?
got some more? What about if you don't have a lot of gluey stuff? What if you had some markers? Do you have any markers you can color with? What about Sharpies? Oh, I see someone's got a blue marker. Very nice. Let's see. What about, we're going to be near the river. Maybe there's some things in the river that you could draw. Maybe there's fish. Maybe there's a shark. Maybe
Are
there's
there
a
sharks in
school.
the river?
There's no sharks in the river, but I could pretend. Don't let the shark get you. No, there's not even an alligator in the river. I don't think.
Don't think so, not in Tennessee.
No alligators. I've seen some cool fish though. Some
Yeah?
really cool. There's
I heard there's some
sturgeons.
fun mussels here too.
Oh, don't get me started. Have you seen our other videos? You're gonna get me started about mussels. I won't.
And if you've seen our big Mama Mussel puppet,
Mama.
Mama Mussel, what does she do? She takes her babies and spews them all over fish.
Yeah, she uses fish as a school bus and they travel with her little baby mussels. But mussels filter our water and make our water clean. So that's cool.
So if you see a lot of mussels in your river, what does that mean?
That means you have a clean river, a strong, clean river. So yeah, we like mussels.
We like to see
We
mussels.
like mussels. All right, I'm gonna cut some multiple colors. So I'm gonna get a piece of blue. Can I have some of your blue?
Absolutely.
It's nice when you can go to a friend's house and make art because you can use their art supplies. So I'm gonna cut like little windows. And I'm gonna double up my my tissue paper so I only have to cut one time. I can cut right through. Let's see. Oh, I like your flowers. If anyone has any art they would like to show, can other people in the Zoom see other people?
They can. You guys want to hold up your art to the camera so we can see what you're doing?
Okay. Oh, that's
Very cool.
That's gonna be fun
So
to
did
paint.
you cover that with tissue paper, or it looks kind of like fabric?
Oh, I like that. Looks like a skirt. Oh,
It's-
there's fringe
so-
on hers.
Melina
Oh,
and
Rick.
Luca, what do you? Yeah,
Rick has a cool one.
Oh,
I
yeah.
like your attachment,
yeah, with the handle.
and it's green and blue.
Oh, and Sonia's looking good.
Sonia, I
Yeah.
like it. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can fill your bottle too. Like if you just had a plain bottle, look at that.
Yeah, that's very cool.
You
Just
could
put 'em
fill
inside.
it with different things that would diffuse the light. Now, I was thinking about another thing. I have these Turkish lanterns in my house, and they look a lot like this. You could take a bottle and you could even use like silicone, which is a clear glue, and you could stick glass beads or clear plastic beads like all over it.
That would be pretty.
And it would be like a lantern, like a Turkish lantern. I was thinking, oh, someone's got pink sparkly. I don't know who it was because they covered their camera with it. But it was pink sparkly. Sarah showed us something cool.
Yeah.
Very nice. Oh, you guys, I'm gonna start gluing stuff real fast so I can finish it before we have to go.
So on this one, I'm not going to use tissue paper for the vine. I'm just going to use a green marker and mark between each of these flowers. Maybe draw some leaves on it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, you can just use markers.
Yeah, you can use markers, you can use paints.
And it's always nicer when
What about this?
wait.
We
Someone showed
didn't
off.
see you. Wait,
I see a
pull it
lady-
back a little bit from your camera. So
I
we can
see
better.
like glass beads or something.
Oh yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, just like that. You could use like a clear, like glue, like silicone. I see those beads are really cool marbles. Yeah, the only thing with the glass marbles, it gets a little heavy, I bet. Right?
Yeah, you might not want to carry that the whole time in a parade.
But that looks so cool lit up, right?
Yeah, it's so heavy.
It is
Yeah.
heavy, I bet. Yeah. You could use little plastic clear beads, but yeah, you would want to use things that light goes through. Those marbles are beautiful. So I often just take the glue and cover all the plastic so I can glue stuff on there really fast. Sometimes I get impatient. I bet somebody asked me, how long did that take you? And it's like, that's too long. That took too long. We gotta go faster.
And that's why it's fun to do it, like just have it set up and do a little bit at a time, like you said. Stop and pet your cat.
Cats help with
Maybe
that.
not do your laundry,
But I usually wash my hands before I pet the cat, and then I wash my hands after because my hands are covered in glue. And then I touch the cat, and then the cat sticks to my hand.
cat probably wouldn't like that.
The cat kind of does. It's like you
Cat likes to stick to your
The
hands.
cat's like, you can't stop petting me now. It works.
That's too funny.
I just don't want the cat to step on my artwork,
Yeah.
especially because I'm using string and the cat tries to get the string. Oh no.
Does anybody else have cats? No, nobody has cats. Dogs?
Dogs like to get in the artwork.
They do. Sometimes they like to eat it.
Okay, so I just did that. That's fun. Almost done. See, easy peasy. Easy peasy. Sometimes I have to fluff my little fringe because it gets tangled like my hair. Do you think I should stick this on the bottom and it kind of looks like a rocket? Like a psychedelic rocket ship? What do you think?
That would be kind of cool. And the light will shine through that bottom really pretty. Right.
Let's try it. Oh, I'm gonna have to use tape on this one.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is packing tape. I like it a lot.
Why do you like it?
Well, I like to take the packing tape and I'll get pieces of tape and then I'll stick stuff. You can't see it because it's clear, but I'll stick stuff on the tape. And then I'll put another piece of tape and sandwich it. And I'll show you something I made with stuff from my garden in my yard. So I just took nature, like leaves and petals.
That is too cool.
And then I didn't bring it with me today, but I made a pair of fairy wings like this. And then I put lights on it. So you could use tape and put like flowers, and leaves and nature. And you could light that up too.
But don't put your cat in it, okay?
Don't, yeah, I'm not gonna put my cat in it.
Okay.
But its fur is so cute. How are we doing with your vine?
So, see, I just put green vines around and then attaching my flowers to it. And then I'm just gonna put a glue or I'll I think we might have to turn a light off here and see when they light up so you can see that, but we'll wait a minute until you get yours ready too.
I'm almost there.
Is anybody else's ready to light up?
Some people lit them up first. I kind of want more fringe. I love the fringe. Fringe is super
I do
easy.
too. I think fringe is so cool.
And it's fast. It covers things up fast.
One person in a workshop this past weekend put blue fringe around the bottom of hers to make it look like the river. And then she made the Chattanooga bridge of the actually she just used what is it, the market, no, not the market, Walnut Street Bridge. It looks like the Walnut Street Bridge. And
She made
it
bridges
around her lantern. It was so cool.
That's wild.
Yeah.
You know what's going to be really fun, y'all, is when you come to the Lantern Parade on March 5th in downtown Chattanooga. The coolest thing is when you see what other people make, and y'all are making stuff from things you have at home, which is even cooler. than buying something and making it.
Yeah.
So y'all, people are gonna be like, what? You made that yourself? You made that at home? You use recycled materials? You kind of get more points for that. I mean, I don't know, in my opinion.
Especially in our opinion.
My opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somehow some of my fringe snuck inside my bottle. So I'm gonna add more fringe because I like it. And then I'm gonna put lights in it.
Yeah. Are you putting the fairy light in yours?
I think I don't know how to do. I don't know if I should try to do. What do you think? Should we try to do a flashlight? Because I haven't done
You could try both, I think. Try it with the flashlight. If it doesn't work, put the fairy lights in it. So how's everybody else doing? Anybody have any questions or want to share again what you show us what you're making?
I see a cool one with a red, almost fringy skirt.
Yeah,
That's pretty rad.
that's very cool.
I see a red one that looks like TJ's design.
Yeah. But there's something a little bit different about the top of it. Because you could put yarn on it.
Oh
Or
yeah.
ribbons, right?
Oh yeah.
Or buttons,
Buttons.
or, oh, you know what? How
Huh.
about glitter glue?
Glitter glue. Yeah.
That would be kind of cool.
I bet there's something you can do with that slime you make out of glue.
That would be fun too.
I bet you could.
I don't know.
I bet slime dries. I bet you could use this.
Does anybody know if slime dries? No, nobody knows. It doesn't dry, or you don't know?
Mine doesn't dry.
It doesn't dry. Okay.
Okay, well,
So I
don't
guess
use
we won't.
slime.
Don't want to use slime then.
I was just thinking of all that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah,
know
there's
I
a lot
have-
of fun things that you could use for.
I have glitter glue
Decorating.
from slime making.
Ooh,
Sure.
something else Andrea likes to use is that spray ink.
Oh yeah.
That's actually, yeah, like that's how she made the parasol back here. I'll put it close to so you can see it. Don't disappear.
That's fun.
So see how that's sprayed? She just put down where my finger is. She put down a piece of paper cut out like this little person, and then sprayed around it to make it so that the person is white still, but then around the person is the sprayed colors. And you can then she put black cutouts of the people too. Isn't that cool? And then see her fun fringe around the bottom. And how it waves in the wind. This is going to be fun at the parade.
I'm gonna put lights in mine now, but mine's covered in glue, so it's hard for me to get the top off. Could you help me
I
get the top
certainly
off?
can.
Because I keep getting stuff off of it. Thank
There we
you.
go.
It's like a kind of a funky rocket ship. Ta-da. Alrighty. Let's see, is yours done already too?
Mine's done. I didn't do both sides. I'll do the other side. But you see, I did that in maybe 10 minutes, right? So you could do a full one in very, very quickly.
You did that in 10 minutes. I think she's done this before though.
Well, once or twice.
I'm almost done. I'm gonna put the lights in mine, but I also
Okay.
think about how are you're gonna hold yours with your hand, aren't
Well,
you?
I can hold this one like this, but also I didn't bring sticks in. Oh, I'm gonna borrow your other. Oh no, that one's attached. Isn't it?
They're
No,
all
yeah, they're attached.
This is a stick. I just
So
stuck
we
some
could
stuff.
just tape the flashlight to a stick right there. Just put tape around that. So then I could hold it really high in the air. Make them as high as some of the ones we have back there with the sticks on them. So who else planning to come to the parade? Yay!
Do you have the little lid you took off?
Right here.
I'm gonna see if I can poke a hole in my top so I can pull the wire through the cap. That way I don't have to think about things coming out.
Right.
Is that a good idea?
I think that's a very good idea.
I'm kind of
Then you'll
scared.
put your cap back on. Can I suggest something else?
How would you cut
I
into
would-
it?
I would just use one point, but not while your finger's there.
Uh-huh.
So
She's poking.
I'm just gonna poke down, and actually it'd be best if we have something underneath of it, but I'll put this under it for now.
This paper?
Paper is not gonna, we just don't want to scratch into the table, right?
Yeah.
I think it would still scratch through the table.
Ah!
Look at there.
Can
Let's
you
make
go
it a
all the
little
way?
bit bigger.
I'm gonna see. I don't know if I can slide the whole wire.
Oh,
Maybe
I thought you were gonna leave the button on the outside.
I am. So I can
So
go
you,
from
yeah,
the
if you
top.
start, yeah. Let's go take. You poke it through and I'll pull from this side.
Oh, see, it's good to have teamwork.
Teamwork is fun. I see a lot of teamwork going on there.
Oh, goody. Well,
You know what's really fun is to have creative nights with your whole family, or creative days, like creative dates,
ooh.
and just have parties like where you're making things together.
Ooh,
one
we
of the
made
things-
cards yesterday for someone's birthday as a family.
You made what?
We made birthday cards for
Oh.
a cousin. It was each one of us sat around and colored and made cards and
That's
wrote
fun.
messages. It's
Yeah.
really nice when you think about other people and what's going on. You can make cards, you can make lanterns. I think Playful Evolving Monsters sometimes offers like workshops.
We
for
do. We do classes where families can join us to make a puppet
that.
and then make a puppet show, or make puppets, lots of puppets, because usually everybody makes a puppet. Everybody in the family makes a puppet. But we're also going to be doing some workshops where we'll make giant puppets.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, so that a family could make a giant puppet to be in the parade next year.
Oh my goodness.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah. See, this is gonna, I am a cat. I can't deal with string and things. I get really tangled. You should see me.
Okay, you know what? I think it'll go through just like that though.
Okay.
And it won't matter if it's tangled inside, right?
Oh, it doesn't matter.
All right, so we're down to about 7 minutes.
7 minutes.
Does anybody have any questions? Yeah, that's cool. Actually, you know
I
what?
love
I'm gonna pin yours so that it will record. Oops, yeah, replace pin. There we go. Yeah, can you unmute yourself and tell us a little bit about what you're gonna do with that?
Well, I was thinking that I could put white paper here and then draw some things on it.
I love it. That'll be so cool. Yeah,
Oh, great idea.
yeah. And is that your brother beside you?
You want to hold
Gonna
yours
show
up?
us what you have going on there?
Look.
Ooh, was that tissue paper? That is so cool. I love
Oh
the way it's
my
all kind of mixed
goodness.
together. What kind of paper is it?
Toilet paper.
Ah, and,
look
and
at
you're
that.
painting it.
Toilet paper, it looks like fire. It
It
looks like a
does, yeah.
lantern of fire. And then your sister's looks so cool. It's gonna look, those are gonna
You
look
guys-
amazing.
Yeah,
together.
you guys did a really nice job. I'm gonna just find another one. I think
Oh.
several people are. Who else has one they want to share? And again, if anybody has any questions, please unmute yourself and ask, because we're going to be done in a
Oh,
few
look
minutes.
at that.
Ah, I love the ribbon. That's really pretty.
And I like the dragonfly sparkly inside. Very nice. All right.
I even put little stripes on the purples.
Oh, I see that. And then we have some pink and some painting going on. Very
Legos in there.
nice. You put Legos in there?
Yeah,
I love it.
thousands of them.
Hi. Thousands of Legos. You put Legos in there with the dragonfly?
Yeah, the dragonflies and butterflies. I actually have 2 butterflies.
Oh wow, that's super cool. See, I like how you made your own design with the streamers on top, and you can keep on coloring. You can even color the plastic.
So do you plan to hang yours or put it on a stick?
Oh, you plan to hang it? Put it on
Oh,
a stick?
yeah.
Red
With the-
stripes, and I
with-
probably
Well, they asked, do you plan on hanging it or putting it on a stick?
I plan on hanging on it.
Yeah.
I plan on hanging on mine too. So I'm cutting some string right now so I can tie it to the top where the bottle opening is. And it's easy to tie around the top because it has that little lip. And then you can easily hang your lantern.
Cool.
Very nice.
I
You
really like one like the blue and the blue water. That looks so cool.
It
Oh,
does.
yeah, that one.
Yeah, that blue watery looking one. It looks cool.
I actually have flashlights.
Yes, it's-
Yeah.
Wow.
And both work, whether you're using flashlights or fairy lights, they'll both really look cool.
Wow, TJ knows how to stuff those lights in here. She took over. It
I
looks
did.
Good.
We
I
only
got
have
tangled.
we only have 4 minutes left.
She was
so
like, you better light
we-
that lantern up, girl.
we don't want her.
Very nice. I love what everybody's doing. And if you know some folks that want, this is being recorded and they can come and make a lantern too. All right, we got the lights going in. I'm gonna attach a string to the top of mine.
Do you want to put the string around this too, so it holds that in place? as
Oh
well?
yeah, see, friends helping friends. And I'm just gonna tie it, boom. And boom, and then sometimes I actually tie the string around that thing, so it kind of like hides it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see, should I turn off the lights?
I'll turn off the lights.
We're gonna turn off the lights. We're gonna turn off the lights, my goodness. It's still kind of bright in here because it's sunny, but here's one. Whoa, that is super cool. It's almost so bright you can't even see the decoration on it.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And the lights are coming out the holes a little. That's kind of fun.
I like that. It's
Makes it look a
wild.
little bit like fireflies, right?
Mhm.
They're kind of hanging out around there.
That's what I was going for. I'm trying to see if I hold it far enough back.
Yeah.
But it's really bright.
very bright.
Kind of looks like a fish.
It does look like a fish. Maybe we could make some.
The tail.
It does. That looks like a tail. And then yours looks super cool.
Yeah, when it's all lit up, it pretty even with the construction paper, it makes a big difference, doesn't it?
It does.
It's
I'm
really cool.
surprised how much light is coming through that green construction
Yeah.
paper. I know you guys can't tell, but turn it off. See, it's just not lit. It's not lit. Kind of blah. Now turn it on. Wow, that lights up a lot.
Does
That
light
is
up a lot.
super cool. Wow. So there's a lot of fun ways. See, these are both made out of bottles, you know, and there's lots of fun ways to make them. We had this one too. I can turn that one back on. And can you turn that one on?
I can.
Bottles, all from stuff. you can
Parades.
use. When's the parade? Let's all say it together.
March 5th. That's right. And what's on March 20th?
Oh, we have an equinox
Yes.
performance with giant puppets and lights and music.
And you can bring your lanterns to that too, because we're going to have a part where we want everybody to share their lanterns as well.
This is looking like a party.
I think it is.
Oh, super cool.
All right, one last chance. Does anybody have any questions? If you have a question, go ahead and unmute yourself.
And then remember, if you have like jewels, you can stick some jewels on there. If you have googly eyes, you can make a monster and you can put googly eyes on yours.
Or on your face.
Or on your face. Remember, you can use the fake flowers. I forgot to stick some in there, but you know, someone made a really beautiful parasol and they did all fake flowers.
That's cool.
And it looks super cool. But we've had so much fun making with you. We've got plastic stuff we just found out of the recycling. Just decorate however you like, and we look forward to seeing you on March 5th. And where do we register? Do we remember? Ready? Let's say it together.
Lightupchat.org.
It'll direct you to a River City page, so you know, don't be worried, you'll see lanterns and stuff. But there's more opportunities to participate, and we're gonna keep making lanterns and do fun things.
Yes,
right?
and what else is going on down there?
Oh yeah, there's light up seesaws for you to play on.
Yeah,
Seesaws.
really, with lights and music. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, we're so excited, and we hope to play with you really soon. Thank you for joining us, Playful Evolving Monsters. Thank you to our friends at River City. Thank you to our friends at Art 120
And Artsbuild.
and the Chattery for
Yes, the
hosting
Chattery
us
is hosting us
today.
today.
And please follow us at Playful Evolving Monsters on Facebook, on Instagram, and more. I go by Ladybug. You can also follow me at Follow Ladybug on IG. So yeah, anybody have any last questions? If not, you could give us a round of applause. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
all.
We'll see you at the parade.
ABCU March 5th.